It's Gurley power. It's the coach, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, running back Todd Gurley, fresh off a standout performance a week ago, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the New Orleans Saints. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the New Orleans Saints. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Now Gurley. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The headshots here are the offensive unit. And what about Brandon Cooks?
If he's not a 1,000-yard receiver every year he's healthy in the league, I'll be surprised. Came out of college wanting to be a pro. Studied all the best receivers in the NFL before he even got to the league.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. On the defensive side, these are the starters for New Orleans. And they're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants him to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up second down.
Ready, set. 58 Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Get it.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. On the defensive side of the ball, the starters for Los Angeles. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And the Rams now coming out on the field. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him. Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
Partner, that's excellent timing right there. Breaking off the route and being able to hit it right when he stops.
Come on. Cut it left. Cut it left.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. 1 rushing touchdown, yes, but look at the rushing yards. He was up near 200.
The one phrase I'd use to describe that performance, he carved up that defense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a first carry here for Robinson. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. A shotgun snap for Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, 1st quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Out comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it. As we take a look at the playoff picture, and certainly a lot of jostling still to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
Yeah, exciting for us because we get to talk about it, and, at the end of the day, 6 teams are going to go from each conference, and guess what? We're going to have a playoffs. But nerve-wracking for all the people involved, all the teams, because their goal is to get there. And anything less than that makes the season a disappointment. So they've got to be primed now for a big finish to their season.
The throw over the middle taken in. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Back to throw. Herbert, that's complete to his running back, Kamara. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a third and about 14. From the gun on third down. Herbert looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jordan. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that he doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Goff. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. On first and 10, Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ferguson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. That is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you could see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
On second down, Kamara. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Looking to throw. Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jordan. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Off play action. Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Go. 18, Gator. Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. 2.
Here's Kamara off the draw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And a nice play on the end of it, an 18-yard touchdown run. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now gone. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. From the 50, it's gone. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. but everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. Back to throw, Goff. And it's caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks scoring a touchdown against his former mates as they are now on the board here in the first half. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Extra point by Badgley, up and good, and we are tied at 7. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. On 1st and 10, Herbert on the crossing route, complete. That's Jordan. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Full left side complete. It's Jordan. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Meanwhile, Goff to Gurley as he drops it off for his running back. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Goff now to throw. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at them right now and say, let's get away from them entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. A final shot before break. Herbert, he throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the 2nd quarter. From there, let's head off and check out a 2nd game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, each team able to manage just one touchdown apiece. 7-7 is our score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And a movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty.
Watch one. Oh, you got deep? Check. Fresno. Hit it.
Again, it's Kamara. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Okay, baby, I see you.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Porter. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 19.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jordan. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Herbert. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Hey, you got 3 down.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Throw left side complete. It's Jordan. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled out a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. And an alley to run. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. That first down there on a pickup of 25. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. From the gun, Herbert, and that is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Second down and inches. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Ready?
From the gun, Herbert to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Love the effort there. I mean, to get a field goal block in this situation because they knew what was going on. They give up those 3 points there. It's now a 2-possession game.
Yeah, that really changes the complexion here in the second half, doesn't it?
It really does, and now you give your team more than a fighting chance and a little momentum. Terrific job by them setting the tone and picking up their defense.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. James has got it. Complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. To the air again. Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Goff throwing again. And his pass incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and that'll make it third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. So they decline it as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. from the gun. Here's Goff. And he will find his man on the outside. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. It's James. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. From the 50, it's Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. The big fella. The 40, 30, the 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And how about the big boys showing off the wheels?
Let's face it, anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and the rumbling, you can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So that one will be accepted.
Check 15. Single.
To throw on 2nd down is Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Goff now looking to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
31's the mic. Let's go,
They go ahead and snap it. Goff over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Goff. Little short pass to James. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Here's Goff, and that is incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Badgley able to knock this one through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Off the play fake. Herbert firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Well, that'll be caught by Kupp, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Robinson, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back, a pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
57, come on. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Sheldon Rankins in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On the ground, Kamara. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's get it.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Holding offense.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup, first down New Orleans. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Saints, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.